What's up, guys? CoinStar 1337 back again with yet another video. So today's video I want to talk about my thoughts and sentiments on the markets when it comes to crypto coins. I'm going to be overviewing Bitcoin and Litecoin. Both have had a massive run up this year alone. And what can we expect to see happen in 2018, so next year? Okay, this is December 14th, 2017. So we're going to check back up in a few months and see exactly if my thoughts were on target or not. So I'm looking here at the Bitcoin charts, and what we can see here on the short term here, especially if we look in on the 30-minute, you can see it a lot more clearly. You can see a double top. You can see it. We go up here to 1666, and then we come down and we tap our heads up against a fake out breakout, and it looks like we're coming back down. Now the question is, are we going to continue to go up, or are we going to go down and have a correction, have another year period, something similar to as we've seen here? You know, we went up, we had a double top. If you zoom in on these day charts here, you can see a double top happen back here. Will let me go back that far? Okay, so it won't let me go back that far, but there was a double top back then. And then we had a multi-year correction period. And that, sad to say, you guys who are going long on Bitcoin, that is a huge possibility that's going to be going on next year. You know, I still believe long-term Bitcoin is going up, but no market is without corrections, including Bitcoin. Even Bitcoin has to have corrections. It has to cool down. So for those of you guys who have invested, hopefully you didn't invest more than you can afford to lose. That is the advice I always give everybody, because if you invest at the wrong time, if you buy the hype, then there is that chance you definitely increase your risk that you will lose a huge percentage. But not to worry, not to fret. Just put those coins on a paper wallet, store it away somewhere safe, and log back in a few more years, and you will be in profit. All right. So before I end out of this video, just want to take a look at a brief history of these Bitcoin ups and downs. Okay, so when this site started charting Bitcoin, went up to $15 on Bitstamp, went down, crashed. Then it went up to $16, and you can say, yeah, it crashed, but then it went up to all the way up to $250. Then it crashed. Then we had consolidation, and then it went up to $1,000. Then it crashed. Consolidation. Okay, consolidation. Then it went up to $17,000. So if the pattern was to complete, we are going to see a crash somewhere between the $10,000 to $8,000 range. And then as time goes on, we could even get as low as $4,000 or $5,000 to $4,000 per Bitcoin. A lot of people at that time will be saying Bitcoin is dead, and the mainstream media will be saying everyone was a fool and that Bitcoin was a trend, it was a fad. And guys, that's the time not to be selling. That is the time to be buying. Now let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin on this site here doesn't have the full chart. I actually remember when Litecoin was trading even lower than this. They started it off in the end of 2013 when it was $55. So Litecoin, same thing, went up, then it crashed, or you can call it correction. Consolidation, and went up, crash, consolidation. Okay, and then we went up, and now what do we expect to see now? A consolidation. It can go all the way down to 100, maybe even as low as $50. Okay, especially in a panic, a huge panic sell-off. So guys, be prepared. Now long term, what I can see, especially if we look at Litecoin versus this first time Bitcoin went up to this price, these two charts have a similar feel. Okay, we went up to this price range here, the coin was just getting on the stage, the same way with Litecoin. We're at almost 350 here. Here we went up. The only reason why I believe this rally was cut short was because this was around the time Mt. Gox got hacked and the prices just started plummeting. But on Mt. Gox, Bitcoin did go up to over $300. And that's what we're seeing here on Finex, is it's going up to over $300. Now Finex is still up and running, so I'm just saying that if Mt. Gox was up and running, we could probably have seen these other exchanges go all the way up for Bitcoin. So the whole point I'm trying to say is we're looking at a Litecoin pretty much repeating similar patterns that Bitcoin did. Not exact numbers, but similar patterns. So what we can expect to see Litecoin do is maybe come on down, test that 200, 150, maybe get as low as 100, and then around probably the end of 2019, maybe even into the beginning of 2019, we can start to see it come back up, retest these old highs, and then chug all the way up to $1,000 for the Litecoin. Okay, so that's what I expect to see Litecoin to do. Bitcoin, I expect to see it to come down and come back up. However, it may take actually a little bit longer for Bitcoin to come down and complete its cycle. It may be into the year 2020, 2021 before that happens. Satoshi Lee, Charlie Lee's Twitter, he actually posted a tweet a while ago warning investors about Litecoin. And this is sound advice. Where is this tweet? He pretty much warns, if you can't handle a possible Litecoin dip to the $20 to $40 range, then don't invest in Litecoin, because that is a definite possibility in the crypto space. And you have to be mentally and financially prepared for something like that to happen. Let's see, I don't see that tweet, but he did post it on here a while ago. Shake Pay, Big Tribal, whoa, cray, rather bullish. 4 out of crypto, 4. Here's the tweet right here. Okay, sorry to spoil the party, but I need to rein in the excitement a bit. Buying Litecoin is extremely risky. I expect us to have a multi-year bear market. So he's saying a multi-year. That means 1 to 2 years, like the one we just had where Litecoin dropped 90%. He's referring to when it went from 40 to 4. So if you can't handle Litecoin dropping to 20, that's a very real possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it is a possible. You need to have a trading plan in place when things like this happen. Then don't buy. Okay. Now, do buy if it gets to 20, because that will be a steal of a deal, and I would definitely be emptying all my savings that I have at that point if we get back to $20 Litecoin. But that is my take on the markets, what I think is going to happen in the next year. I know a lot of people don't want to hear bearish news, but with every bull run, there is also a bear run. That's just the way life is. I still think Litecoin has much more to go. I can't say too much for Bitcoin because I really focus my time on Litecoin. Like Ty Lopez always says, I'm going to play his video right here.
Because one of my mentors on the nation told me, never be the first or the last to get in on a new thing.
So Bitcoin was first, Litecoin is the second. So you don't want to be the first, you want to be the second. And that's why, guys, I'm recommending you guys Litecoin. Alright, been CoinStar 127, did it long enough, and I'm out.